The Rebbe says that we should make a Siyum in accordance with Rabbanim. I'm allowed to make a Siyum on Tanya. And since I ended teaching a group of Yidden Tanya for 2 years, I'm making the Siyum to cover the Rebbe my son-in-law, on the Dance Tanya. We learned it.
Dance Tanya.
We learned it b'iyun lefiyerech. We learned it deeply and slowly. It's all recorded on YouTube if you wish to hear the shiurim. Anyway, Debbie,
set up on the chair.
Okay, here's the Tanya. The Rebbe says in Kunter Sachen 9, essay 9, after he chastises us about how to daven, who should be about tefillah, who should not be about tefillah. We should daven around the chazan, the koil ram, not too fast, not too slow. Then the Alter Rebbe says in the same Kunter Sachen 9, we should learn a Masechta every year of Shas. In 1925, Rabbi Mr. Kramer sent an invitation to all the Lubavitcher Shtibla all over the greater New York and the East Coast. And as we Lubavitcher Chassidim, we appreciate Gemara. Other Chassidim don't. We do. And he says, we're making, it's 125 years, which we get this Kislev, we're making a Siyum of Shas, alles on Kumen. So that's in this sequence too. Then down the Rebbe says, we should say Shabbos, Kapitel Kuf Yotes. We should read the entire Kapitel. I don't know why it's not done. Maybe Rabbi Plotkin hurting someone, but I would like to know why it's not done regularly as a mini Chabad. I have seen some see them do it, but most don't. I don't know why. If you know, let me know later. Finally, down the Rebbe says that Shmira Shabbos, keeping Shabbos, there's so many detailed laws and it's very difficult. So the Alter Rebbe says you have to become a baki in Hilchos Shabbos. Shabbos Arabsi, which you put into the Siddur, everyone knows. Then the Alter Rebbe says is what we call the Pnimius of Shabbos and the Chitzonius of Shabbos. Zocher of Shomer. Right? So Shomer is a Shabbos is the Yom Shvisa, to rest, not to do malacha. The Rebbe then says, Zocher is the Zocher Shem Shabbos Kachi, to remember Shabbos the positive. But he doesn't suffice with that. He says within the Zocher itself, there's Pnimius and Chitzonius. And with this count, the Rebbe ends. The Rebbe has already asked at various times during the Fabrengens, the Kesher, why the Rebbe ends with this. I'm not going to go into that right now. But just point out what's the connection to the beginning of Tanya. First, let me read what it says at the end. Uprina Shomer, B'Pnimius Yashvisa, B'Diburim Gashmiyim, K'Meisha Shabbos, Hashem, B'Yud Maimorish, Shenibru Behem Shumayim Boretz, Gashmiyim, Kizeh Hu Mazeh Chuli. Then the Alter Rebbe starts Tanya, B'Sei Pei Gimel Gedidah. What's the connection? So a thought that came to me, you can take it or leave it. The whole Tanya is about the previous Chitzonius. Wasn't the Alter Rebbe zugegeben mit Tanya that we should look at a Yid, the Pnimius? If you look at a Yid, the Chitzonius, you find failures, you find deficiencies, you find issues, you can't find issues. You look at the Pnimius, you see the Neshama, the Chulu. The Pashtos, that's the simple connection between the concept of Pnimius and Chitzonius at the end of Tanya and the beginning of Tanya, which the Alter Rebbe takes the modern Brochus, the 5 categories, he turns it upside down. You ask someone who's not a chassid, they'll say it's ridiculous. The answer is there's no contradiction. There is the Chitzonius, not superficial. There is the way looking at it from a Talmudic perspective, a halachic perspective, and then you have a Rosh and Tzaddik. And it refers to Ilam Haza, Ilam Hava, whether you have money, whether you don't have money, v'chulu. But then there's the Pnimius. Pnimius is Gorandish. There was a Yid here before, and I concluded the story. Moshe Nachman Borstein. He told of a story in the steeple. I heard it. Mendy, you weren't there. You listen to this. You'll enjoy it. In 1968, 69, Reb Zalman Duchman, the famous chassid, was davening for the Yomim. And at that time, our Chabad Machzorim, were not as sophisticated as they are today. And you had on one page the davening for the first day, and also for the second day. And I'm talking about the Chazaras Hashas, Ishmael Esri. If you remember, it was divided with a line, and it was hard to see. The older Rebbe here know what I'm talking about. So, when Zalman was davening for the Yom, and his davening itself, I'm sure you can hear from the Elter Chassidim here, was something to be seen. It wasn't stam. See the mayor Platten shaking his head. It wasn't stam or davening. This is not Chassidish Yid. I got some ice. Anyway, not now. But he's davening, and all of a sudden he jumps from what's on top to what's on the bottom, and he misses out saying something. The Rebbe is standing by his place, and the Rebbe turns around to him. The Rebbe turns around. He's davening, and I guess he didn't even notice the Rebbe turning around to him. Now around the chazan was Reb Mendel Tenenbaum, Reb Yoel Kahn, Rabbi Mentlik, Chassidim. And they saw and they heard. And they said to Reb Zalman, no. Like, go back and say what you missed. And he just continues going. He continues going. After davening, Reb Yoel, Reb Mentlik, Rabbi Tenenbaum, they go over them with their heads. And they say, Reb Zalman, in Farfeld, you left out a shooter or two, a line or two, and the Rebbe turned around, and we also noticed it, and we said no to stop, and you just went further. And listen to his answer. And this is the message, Noach, the Baal Bris. He said it in Yiddish, then I'll translate. He said in Yiddish, Vayareben geht man nicht zurück. By a Rebbe, you don't go back. There's no turning back by a Rebbe. And Rabbi Yoel and Reb Mentlik went, like, okay, Reb Zalman, he's elsewhere. By a Rebbe, gate when it's Tzaddik. Baruch Hashem, you became a father today with Mordechai, together with Bela. It's a whole different experience. The past is the past. You don't go back to the past. You got to move on. And we have to move on too. What? Next baby means Hashem. And in many ways, the whole idea of Mashiach, we have to move on. The fact that we have questions we don't understand, versteht man nicht. We have to move on.